you think about it, we're all just bags of meat. We're literally bags of meat. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Look at me, I'm like decked out in jewelry today. I got these hoops that my grandma gave me. I got my necklaces layered. Sorry, I'm done. So, I know in this day and age, we all kind of struggle with confidence and figuring out how to be confident and like content with ourselves, our bodies, our face, all that shit. I know it can be really hard, especially during high school, social media. It's a lot. I'm going to be showing you guys what I did to gain more confidence, and I would just like to preface this by saying I have a social anxiety disorder, so if I can be confident, so can you. Confidence is really essential for your well-being and just yourself and your self-worth. This is unrelated, but I drew a little wave on my forearm. I think this is what this is called. And I really want a wave tattoo right there, like a black little wave, just like a little squiggly. Wave reminds me of the cabinet. It makes me happy in my childhood. And then it also reminds me that like life is a wave and it goes up and down and that's okay. And that's a good reminder for me. Okay, sorry, you guys don't care. Pretend you're the main character. I know this sounds stupid, but just pretend that you're the main character.
You have to start romanticizing your life. You have to start thinking of yourself as the main character. Because if you don't, life will continue to pass you by. And all the little things that make it so beautiful will continue to go unnoticed. So take a second.
Well, you know how you're reading a book and it'll describe this said character with great detail. She drags her fingers through her hair as it laid across her emerald eyes. It exaggerates the beauty. So if you act like you're just in a book and you're the main character, you'll just feel better about yourself. Act like you're the shit. You're the main character. The story depends on you. That was kind of stupid, but it has helped me romanticize everything that you do. Romanticize it like, oh, so graceful in the way I just flipped my hair. I played with the bottom of my shirt when I get nervous, like a Wattpad book. Just thinking about how the fact that if you were like in a movie or a TV show, your audience would love every part of you, and those awkward things that make you who you are is things that just like they would love, you know?
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
So that just makes me feel better. This is another stupid one, but then we'll get into like more like realistic things. Pretend you're in an edit. Like if you're really just feeling shitty about yourself, put on some badass music and just imagine an edit of you to badass music in your head and you'll just feel like you're the shit. Listen to one of those like soft, happy vibes and just put an edit of you like being happy. It makes you feel like you're just the queen. When you realize that no one is really watching you, it just kind of makes you feel a lot more calm. Because think about it. Do you ever look at someone in class who's like doing something a certain way and you're like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, no, you don't even realize them. You're too worried about yourself. You don't remember what the person next to you wore the day before. You don't remember any of that stuff because you don't pay attention to other people. Everyone is just focused on themselves and they're in their own head thinking about if other people are looking at them or watching them. This is really hard, especially like you are someone who struggles with like social anxiety. Because I know like when I get really anxious in class, I just get like inside my own head. I'm like, oh my god, they're all looking at me. Everyone thinks that I'm stupid. Like, oh, like the way that I'm touching my finger, like I'm going like this. Oh my god, everyone's just like, and then I just kind of work myself up. But again, like kind of self-talk, what I've talked about before, I just realize that no one cares. You're so self-absorbed. They don't give a shit about you. Bold of you to assume anyone actually gives a rat's ass about you.
You are? You know what you are? You're a clown.
I'm a clown?
You're a clown.
I feel like my ears are gonna like rip through the holes. You could literally do the most embarrassing thing. You could throw up in class and fuck up and do the most embarrassing thing, but like no one actually gives a shit. And besides, you don't stop caring about what other people think and realize that it doesn't matter, it's not gonna affect you. You just feel so much better about yourself. You feel more confident. You're like, oh, I could do whatever I wanted and be like, heh, fuck all of you. Fuck the standard of being insecure is what makes someone beautiful. Like that song, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. So, me thinking that I'm ugly is what makes me beautiful and I have to feel bad about myself for you to consider me beautiful? No, fuck that. Honestly, that stupid confidence is so fucking attractive. Like, think about Serena van der Woodsen. The confidence that this woman radiates is what makes her so gorgeous. Like, she's just, obviously she's gorgeous, but if she was, like, really insecure, that wouldn't make her as, like, breathtaking, you know? She's like, okay, this is getting really lesbian. Like, act like you're the shit. Pretend you're Serena Vanderwoodson, but still be humble, because no one likes the self-absorbed bitch. It's not a fine line. It's really hard to become a self-absorbed bitch when you're trying to be confident. Put some effort into your appearance. Obviously, your confidence should not source from what you are looking like day by day. But at the same time, I notice that when I'm just feeling lazy, I stay in my pajamas all day, I'm just feeling really shitty about myself. And I'm like, wow, you do not look like good. But when I just literally throw on a simple fucking dress, I feel so much better about myself. I feel like I put hours into my appearance, even if I just throw on a dress, because it makes you look fancy and it makes you feel better because you're just put together, and being put together is something that makes you feel better about yourself. When you look good, you feel good. Okay, is confidence even necessary? We'll get into that later. I'm not saying you have to spend hours on the way you look. Don't, because that's stupid. It's a waste of your life. How you hold yourself is also really important for confidence, because think about it. If you are kind of just like keeping your head down and just like, you kind of just, you feel insecure because you're not like, you don't feel like powerful. This is such a fucking stupid video. I can't believe, oh my God. You feel smaller. And when you feel smaller, you make yourself smaller, I guess. Like, then you feel insecure, and it's a thing. But if you stand tall and open up your chest and be like, have like height, like you feel like, you just feel so much more powerful. Like you could fucking take on Thanos, like Scarlet Witch. Bitch. Work on your posture, work on keeping your head held high and not being afraid to look people in the eye, because, you know, you gotta assert dominance over other people. Do you ever do that with children? Like, you're looking at a child and you just kind of have a staring contest because they don't understand staring isn't socially acceptable. But even though you do understand socially acceptable isn't what staring is, you do it because you want to show the children that you have power. And that's on Gen Z. Be kind. Guys, I feel like people underestimate how important being fucking kind is for your confidence. But when you're nice and you treat people with respect and you have genuinely good intentions with what you do in your day-to-day life, you feel so much better about yourself. And that relates to your confidence, because you feel like you're a good person and you feel like you're doing things right in life and that you're helping people and you're not just being a bitch. Anyone who's a bitch, their confidence is fake because it's rooted and bitchiness. But when you feel better about yourself as a person, it relates to your confidence. Volunteer, be nice to your parents, donate, give back, do something for your community. You'll feel better about yourself and you'll feel more confident because you'll know that you're a good person who deserves love and happiness and respect. Okay, now we're gonna talk about body image. I don't know why I saved this for last because it's probably the most important thing, but you know, in our society, body image is like the hardest thing to be confident about. But when you think about it, we're all just bags of meat. We're literally bags of meat. That flesh isn't what matters. It's just there so our souls can just thrive on earth, you know? We're just put into these shells so that our souls can do what they're supposed to do. All that really matters about your meat bag body is that it can function and that it can help you live life to your fullest. It doesn't matter what it looks like as long as it functions properly. When you think about it that way, it's like, all that matters is your soul. Like, that's what matters. Your body, the way it looks, doesn't matter at all. It's just a casing for your soul. Society has put so much emphasis on it that we don't realize that. It's literally just a fucking casing. Fuck society beauty standards. Your meat bag casing doesn't matter. It's literally just, it's allowing your soul to walk around and to live life. Whatever the fuck it looks like, doesn't matter. Okay, I'm actually very comfortable with my body and my... Okay, I'm working on it, but I'm a lot more comfortable than I used to be.
She's really got her together, you know? Like, she's really on it. Like, she's got it all. And I do, but as far as like my personal life goes, I really have no idea what I'm doing. So,
I like to find people who have a similar body shape or body type to me. If I'm not feeling good about myself, I'm like, okay, they have a similar body type to me and they look fucking amazing. Like, I can look amazing no matter what my body looks like. And that is so helpful. Like, I know that's why people really like representation of different body shapes in magazines and in ads for like clothing, because you realize like, oh, they look fucking amazing in that. Like, It doesn't matter that I'm not like a size 0. Like, I can still look great in a swimsuit. If that doesn't work for you and you have this certain body type in your head that you want, just pretend that you have it, because it'll be the same as actually having it, because your life doesn't change when you get to a certain pant size or a certain waist. It doesn't change at all. It's the same, unless like you're like obese or something and you're like trying to get healthier. That's different. Pretend that's what your body looks like. If you pretend that you have it, it'll just radiate confidence. Confidence is essential because it just makes you 10 times more attractive. Okay, so back to the whole meatbag casing thing. If that's true, is confidence even essential? Why does it matter what our meatbag casing looks like? I would say that then confidence doesn't matter, but the society that we live in today, I feel like confidence is important, because if you don't have confidence, you'll just get dragged down, you know? Like, now we kind of need confidence, but before we didn't. It's just like, oh yeah, there's a quote that's like, those are your organs in there, protect them, baby. And I was like, those are your organs in there. So cute and like wholesome. Like, even filming this video, I just feel better about myself. And I think confidence is so fucking important, especially in today's society. I hope this helps. I hope it makes you feel better about yourself if you're struggling with confidence. You can be insecure no matter what you look like. People forget that. Okay, that's all for today's video. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below anything you want, subscribe. Turn on the bell notification button, because it makes me sad when I upload a video and no one watches it right away. I love you so fucking much. You are gorgeous. Hey, you.